Hey, I'm Meg, and welcome to Half Awake and Healing. So, I started this channel because I wanted to share my story. A lot of people think that narcolepsy and mental illness make me lazy, weak, or even broken, and that's just not the truth. So, if you have ever been judged or misunderstood because of something you're going through, you probably know just how much that hurts. My story with narcolepsy started back in my junior year of high school. That's when the symptoms really started to show up. Even if I didn't have a name for it yet, I would fall asleep during exams, while doing homework, and sometimes even behind the wheel of the car when driving to school, which I know sounds really bad, but I didn't know what was going on. Imagine being 16 or 17 and trying to drive yourself, but having to pull over every few miles so you can close your eyes and rest for a few minutes, only to then try again and drive another few miles. That was my reality. I used to take naps in the nurse's office just to make it through the school day, every day. And still, no matter how much I slept, I never felt rested. It was like my body and brain were shutting down against my will, and I had no control over any of it. And high school kids, they can be kind of cruel. Some classmates actually turned my disorder into a game. They would see how many different places they could catch me asleep, in class, at lunch, even during group projects or between switching periods. They thought it was funny, but it was humiliating, and I felt like my body was betraying me at the same time I was being laughed at for something I couldn't even control. And the teachers tried, but they didn't always understand either. Some thought I wasn't trying hard enough, or that I was just being lazy or not getting enough sleep at night. And when you hear that over and over and over again, from kids, from adults, even from your own thoughts, you start to question yourself. Am I lazy? Am I broken? Should I be trying harder? Eventually, after what felt like a million doctor's appointments, blood draws, and a sleep test, I was finally diagnosed with narcolepsy. And that moment was both a relief and heartbreaking because I finally had an answer, but I realized this wasn't something I could just grow out of. Narcolepsy is a chronic condition, and I'll have to deal with this for the rest of my life. So I was prescribed medication, and yeah, it helped. It helped a little bit, but it didn't make everything magically better. I still deal with exhaustion every day. There are still mornings where getting out of bed feels impossible, or it is impossible. There are still days where no matter what I do, my brain feels like it's shutting down mid-sentence and I can't even finish my thoughts. And narcolepsy is only part of my story. I also live with multiple mental illnesses. I have anxiety, depression, PTSD, and OCD, and those can all be just as exhausting, sometimes even more so. And that's where weed comes in, and weed helps me cope. It doesn't cure everything, but it helps me find a way to cope and calm my mind when it's racing, and it softens the edges of pain. So, I wanted to start a YouTube because when I looked online for people talking about narcolepsy or mental illnesses, I couldn't really find much or very true stories and people sharing their ideas. Sure, there were medical articles and quick clips, but nothing that really showed the real side of living with this every day. So no one was talking about what it feels like to wake up exhausted, or to be laughed at for falling asleep, or to juggle all these medications while trying to keep up with school, work, and relationships. So I decided if I couldn't find that space, I'd want to create it. And I wanted to make this channel that I wish I had back in high school. A place that's honest, supportive, and not afraid to mix in some humor too. Because narcolepsy and mental illness can be heavy, but laughter has always been one of my best coping tools. And if you don't laugh, you'll cry. So keep laughing. On this channel, you can expect story times from my life and my experiences with narcolepsy, awareness videos to spread real knowledge about these conditions, and coping tools that I've learned along the way. I will also be sharing honest conversations about mental health, trauma, and yes, medical marijuana, because it's been a huge part of my healing journey, and I know it's a part of other people's too. So, if that sounds interesting to you, I hope you stick around. This isn't just going to be heavy talk all the time. I promise there will be humor, real talk, and moments where we can just laugh at how weird and unpredictable life can be. If you've ever felt alone in your struggles, this channel is for you. You're not alone, even if it feels like it. One day at a time, we'll get through this together. Thanks for listening. I hope to see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.